So once we have the account ready, we can sign in. But first we should implement this method. Similar as the signup, we can do this in the Auth file. It will again take email and password. Like this, we can sign into Firebase service using our email and the password. Also, as we are using a mobile device, we should set the persistence of the Firebase locally. What does it mean? That all the tokens that we get from the server, the application will save locally in the local storage. So let's try and connect this method to the component. Now let's try to log in. Nothing happened. Why is that? Well, we have sent the credentials to the Firebase, we got our object back, but we didn't change the context. Let's get back to user provider and set up the context. We want to listen for the state change of the Firebase authentication. We will use the useEffect hook and we will use onAuth state change callback. This callback is being triggered every time the authentication state changes in the Firebase context, and it returns user or nothing. Depends how the state has changed, whether we have logged in or logged out. If we have logged in, then we have a user and we can set the authenticated to true. Otherwise, we unset the user and we set the authenticated flag to false, meaning that we show sign in or sign up pages again. Now we have to update the type of the user because so far it was only null. So it can be null or the type of the Firebase user. Like this. Also, we should import the Firebase. Now let's try to sign in. So what happened? In our provider component, we register the useEffect hook that will always run only once this component has been created. And during that, it will register the callback, a function that will listen for the authentication state change of the Firebase context. And once it's changed, we get the user, and if the user exists, meaning that we have logged in, we set it to the application context. Otherwise, we unset it from the application context. Once we set the application context, then in our navigation, we change the flag is authenticated from false to true, and we show different navigation tree. And last thing that remains is logout.